Here in the More FM studio with Andy George, the operations manager from More FM. How are you doing, Andy?
I'm great, Lee. How are you?
Good. So the operations manager, what exactly does that entail?
Well, what it does, it mainly entails all the promotional aspects of More FM, everything that we do promotionally out in the field. Also look after the staff of the programs department. Anything to do with the on-air aspect of More FM is pretty much what the operations manager looks after. And the operations manager also does the 10 to 1 show on More FM weekdays.
I've heard you on air, sounding good.
Yeah, and like I said, looking after all the on-air staff as well, including yourself, Lou.
Absolutely, I'm an up-and-coming.
All part of it. So yeah, no, that's what the operations manager does. Looks after everything on-air aspect.
Great. So I hear that you've had some pretty good results, with More FM over the last 12 months. You got your results last Friday, was it?
Yeah, we did last Friday.
What's the good news? Hit us with it.
The good news is that More FM is now rated as #1 local radio station. Basically, Mike Beard's show, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m, the morning fix, all 10 years plus. He's gone to #1 with that, and that's 10-year-olds and older. Also, Mike Beard's show, 6 till 10, and my show, 10 to 1, plus all these shows afterwards, right through to midnight during the weekdays and work days, is pretty much #1 as well. So absolutely stoked with that, and it's a 25 to 44 female target demographic as well. And we've got to say as well, we're #1, we're the #1 workday station as well, in 25 to 60. So that demographic is even bigger, and still that #1 spot. Hey, we're happy with that.
Wow, that is a huge success. What kind of growth have you had on last year?
Well, let's just say, for instance, what I've just told you, last year we just slightly gone up in 10 plus on breakfast, and that was it last year. So over the last year we have gone from down here to up there.
Through the roof.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. So what kind of things have you done as More FM over the last 12 months that you think have really impressed listeners and got them over to your station?
Well, I think expanding the on-air talent has been one as well, because it was the same 3 or 4 people, but now we've got a bit more on air. It sort of makes it a bit more diverse, yourself included. I mean, you do weekend shows, you also team up with Ricky Lee from promotions as well. So the whole sound of the station is the main important thing, and being out on the street as well, which we're doing a hell of a lot more of in breakfast too. So it's more of that being in public as opposed to being cooped up in a little studio.
Absolutely. And More FM definitely prides itself on being kind of the #1 community station in terms of being at these local events and community aspects, getting involved, getting your hands dirty. For instance, the community awards that we did earlier in the year, things like that obviously brought listeners over and things like that.
Huge response to it, and I personally wasn't there on the night because it was my birthday, I was away, but celebrating the big 3-0.
I thought so.
But I heard the night was fantastic. I saw the photos, it looked great, and everyone was well rewarded for what they do in the community, which is what we're all about,
Absolutely. It's things like that that definitely help out. Now, you're having a bit of a transition though soon, aren't you? What are you going to be doing?
Well, I do have to give all credit to Mike Beard on breakfast, the morning fix. He is retiring, the legend himself.
Wow.
So he's finishing up on the 14th of December this year. That'll be his last day. And then on January the 16th, 2012, which is the start of the new year for us on air, I will be the new breakfast host.
Wow, congratulations on that.
Thank you. So there'll be a lot of changes, I'd say, just to more promotions, more on-air stuff, like getting out more on the streets as well. So it's just going to be so much. I can only say so much, but we've got some pretty big things coming up next year.
Absolutely. You must be excited, and you've got your own family, you've got a wee one. How have they, been with you doing this big new move into breakfast?
Oh, it's just unbelievable, to be honest, and for me it's going to be good. My daughter is 15 months old. Obviously I start work at 8:30, get home between 5 and 6 every night, but with breakfast you tend to start at 5 a.m, then you get home at say 1 o'clock in the afternoon, meaning more family time. So they're absolutely stoked, and so am I as well with that.
Fantastic.
So, works for everyone.
It does. It works for everyone. Andy George, thank you so much for your time. We look forward to hearing you on breakfast as of the start of next year, and I hope that everybody will tune in. It's definitely a voice worth listening to.
I do have to say, we are the only radio station that'll make you better looking for listening.
Oh, there you go. Might have to try that one out. Thank you so much, Andy. I'm Lou Parker for TV Rotorua.